Welcome back to another video on the ST3. This time we've got parts ordered. So here's the situation. I'm struggling to find the correct loom for this. So I've actually got one ordered brand new, which was hella expensive. I am still looking on the lookout for a second-hand one. We've got the airbag module out, so that's going to go off, be reset. Next thing to do, get the curtain airbag out so we can match up that part number and get a replacement ordered for that. I've also got coming driver's side skirt, so that will be going on hopefully in this video. Right, so I'm going to get the headlining out so we can get that curtain airbag out, and I've still got to get the original loom out, but there's part of it that dives up the back there. So I think first things first is to get these sun visors out. I've got a variety of tools to help me and hopefully not damage stuff, hopefully not lose stuff. Looks like T20 Torx. Let's do it. So with that loom that I've ordered, so it's brand new from Ford Parts Plus, but I spoke to a guy this morning and he didn't have my part number, but he had one that he thinks supersedes it, so I've ordered that as well. So I'll get it. He said I can send it back if it's not right, so I'll get it back here, check out the part number, check out all the plugs on it. We'll see if that will do what we need it to do. Right, a little plug there for the light. How's that come out? Okay, I can't seem to get the wire out of that. I might need the headlining down to disconnect on the other side, so I'm on the grab handle to get this out. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bad. Let's do it. Interior lights. Let's get these out. Hopefully without damaging anything, he says. Okay, not too bad. How does that undo? It's the worst thing I find about all this stuff is getting the electrical connectors undone. They've all got their own little tabs and secret way of doing it. That's one out. Do this one back here. That's two out. Looks like the airbag's actually bust this one. I might need a new grab handle for the back. You can see there. Let me show you. See, it's all kind of broken there. That's the force of the airbag. All the clips, yeah, might be broken in behind that, but we'll get there. We'll get it sorted. I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, I actually forget to film. So this, I'm on the last bit of the headliner now. This seems to be the only place it's held, so it's just a case of working out how this bit comes out. I'm taking a different approach because I'm struggling to get that out. I think I can just get to these bolts and get it out like that. So let's have a go at that. That's two out. Now it looks like there's another two up here. Airbag out. Here is the old one, and here is the replacement. So as I've left the headlining in, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. I've basically got to feed the airbag through there, and yeah, try and bolt it up. That should be achievable. I'll just put the bolts in loosely so I know everything's in the right positions, I think. Just go around there, pull that through a bit. Right, okay. First time fitting an airbag, but I'm just copying the other side really. It's a couple of bolts and a wire, so what can go wrong? This is where it gets a bit more interesting because I've got to try and squeeze up here to get these bolts in. Sometimes I think I'm getting too old for this, but I enjoy it. So I think the last thing to do is plug it in. That's the airbag all bolted in and wired up. So let's move on to the next job. Right, next job. Got the airbag module reset and sent back. Bang. So, pretty easy. 3 bolts, 2 plugs. Let's get this one in. I don't know how people do this for a living, you know. But I suppose it's like anything. The more practice you get, the better you get at it. There we go. Airbag module back in. Right, what are we on next? The next job was to get the new replacement driver's side skirt on. So these aren't too bad to fit. It's just a case of a little bit of jiggery-pokery to line up the clip at the front and the back. And then it's a case of just going along the top, popping the clips on and putting the clips in underneath. So you'll see in a moment when I've got this on, really changed the look of the car, just having a nice fresh side skirt on it again. I did take the mop to this before I fitted it, just ran over it, got any little surface scratches out, just get it looking as best I can, because I really want to get this car looking proper mint, back to the way it should be really. Mr. Postman has just turned up and brought me this lovely box of wiring loom. So this is the one that apparently supersedes the part number on my loom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check through every plug, every cable, make sure it matches on my original loom, then I'll get it plugged into the car. And I'm gonna go for everything this time, plug in all the wheel speed sensors, the lot, and then we can start the car up, see if everything's working, see what faults we got on the dash. Fingers crossed, this will do it. So this is where we are up to. I have got everything plugged in, all the wheel speed sensors, everything. Although it's messy, it's not finished. Everything is plugged in, and on the dash we've got no warnings. So I've got the airbag warning light. That's purely because the driver's seat's not in, so that's not plugged in. Obviously all the crash data's gone. We go to information on here. See what's this? We've got 2 messages there. Passenger door open, which it is, and driver's door open, which it is. So that is really successful. I've got the passenger seat plugged in there. Plug this in. We've got heated seats and all sorts on the go. So yeah, everything is working, but it is YouTube working. One little thing that's not is we've got a sub that sits in there. Let me just show you. So this is the sub that sits in the spare wheel well. That is the wire that connects it. This loom doesn't have that on there, unfortunately. So what we're going to do, we're going to trace that back in this loom and try and splice it into that one. When that's done, it'll go back together. Boom! I've managed to rescue the sub-wiring, all this lovely lot, from the loom. I've chased it all the way back to the plug. Amazingly, there's no damage on it. So now, I've got to de-pin it from there. I've just checked the one on the car. Those 4 are spare, which is lovely. So de-pin it from there, plug it into the car, and we'll see what happens. Right, here is my sub that should live in the boot. So we've just got that all the way back to there, just as temporary, and then wired in. So let's start this up and see if it works. Right, it works. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it definitely works. So that means we're officially ready to start putting this back together. Join us in the next video where we'll get this looking like a car again. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one.